dozen dogs have been rescued in a police raid in West Columbus linked to a suspected dog fighting ring. Good morning and thanks for joining us for NBC4 Midday. I'm Matt Barnes in for Ellie Merritt. This all started a few hours ago at a home on Clarendon Drive in the Hilltop area. But we have learned there may be more locations in that neighborhood. NBC4's Rick Reitzel has that information. But first, let's get to Marcus Thorpe, who's been following the story all morning and spoke to someone whose family may be connected to the case. What can you tell us, Marcus?
And 20 dogs were just taken away by the ASPCA, with the focus really here on Clarendon in that backyard area where we see those beware of dog and no trespassing signs here. Now, this is all part, as we heard from Columbus Police, even though we're not getting a lot of information from them at this point, but part of a possible dog fighting investigation with several people taken into custody. Dogs at this location were walked out one by one. Some carried, others were leashed by members of the ASPCA. A total of 20 in the disaster response trailer were loaded up and taken away from here in just the last 10 minutes or so. These raids happening around 7 this morning at several homes around the area. Some dogs taken from inside this home. Many others were in pens or dog houses in the backyard. A man who tells me his cousins possibly lived in that house says this certainly comes as a big shock, but he does say he knew there were dogs there.
I counted at least 30. Yeah, at least 30 dogs.
Did you ever question why there were so many dogs at one house for some young people, like you said?
He was selling them, breeding them and selling them. That's what he told me. They was breeding and selling them. That was it. I didn't know anything about no fighting them. I know they was breeding and selling them. I haven't never seen no dogs bit up.
As you can see back here live at the scene, there are still members of the ASPCA that are still here at the scene doing a little bit of just end of work, because this has been a very long day for everyone. But again, this was not the only site of some of those raids. Let's check in with NBC4's Rick Reitzel, who continues our team coverage this morning. Rick?
Well, Marcus, this is one of those homes you were talking about, one of those other homes. Now, we are on South Hague, specifically 56 and 58. This is a duplex here, just south of Broad. Now, you can see there are officers here still searching both sides of this duplex. You can also see where they shot possibly tear gas through the windows when they entered this place. Now, what we're hearing is that the FBI, the ASPCA, Columbus Police, and the Capital Area Humane Society agents were all here raiding this as another suspected dog fighting operation. Now, I can tell you some of the jackets the Columbus police officers have on here say gang unit on them. So I don't know what that means, what kind of involvement that is, but I can tell you this is one of those other homes they're talking about, and there were several homes, and we'll bring those to you as we get more information. Live on South Hague, Rick Reitzel, NBC4.